Hi there, my name is Susan, and I have a little business called Inner Circle Yoga. So I thought I would start doing some mindfulness moments. I used to have mindfulness moments for my students, my wee ones, in my preschool yoga program. And now I don't have those wee ones. They're all grown and gone away. So hopefully they're practicing their mindfulness moments wherever they are. But I thought today I'd share one with you. So all I'm going to do is just bring up a topic and show you what I do to help me through that issue, and just share that with you. So the one thing I noticed is, you know how everybody says, "Oh, just breathe," and you'll be mindful, right? Just like become aware of your breath. Well, all that's true, but to me, when you're stressed out and you're feeling really tight and you're in your fight or flight, to take a breath, there doesn't seem to be any room to do that, right? So there's a transition period. So to me, it's like saying when you're really full in your tummy and someone says, "Oh, just have one more piece of this," or "just have a little more food," and you just think, "I can't, like there's nowhere for me to put it." Well, it's the same with your breath. There's just nowhere for you to put it. You're full, you're tight, you're full of tension. There's nowhere to breathe into. So I'm going to do a little experiment with you this morning. And that is that we're going to just take a mindfulness moment and breathe. And then we're going to do a little bit of a movement and see what happens to our breath. So the most important thing that you can do right now is just to become aware of your breath. Just rest your hands on your lap. Just start to bring your attention to the sound of your breath. It's easier to go inward when you shut your eyes down. So if you're comfortable, just close your eyes here for a moment. See if you can hear the sound of your breath. As you tune into the sound of your breath, notice how the inflow brings that breath into a space in your body. And just exhale. Just take one more breath like that. Don't force it. Just become aware of it and where it goes. Let's just be still for one moment and see how our body feels in the stillness. All right, when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Hello. All right, you know how that felt. So now we're just going to do a little stretch. I'm sitting down in a chair. So you can do this sitting in a chair wherever you are. Just root down in the soles of your feet wherever you're sitting. You start to take a big breath in and just reach up to the sky. Really reach, but reach not just with your hands and your arms, but reach with your torso. So lift your torso up, shoulders down, and then reach up to the sky. Good. Maybe come over to the side. Feel that side getting a nice stretch here. And then bring it back to center. Belly button, you can press it into the spine and tuck your tail under a little bit. And then come on over to the other side. Why don't we sit down, feel our body sitting down, feel those sit bones, and lift from our hip up to our shoulder and over. Good. Let's come to center and let your hands just float down onto your lap. Beautiful. Now we're going to try, if we had our hands and feet on the ground, we'd be doing cat-cows, but we're not, we're sitting down. So while we're sitting, why don't we press our hands into our lap And then squeeze your shoulder blades. Open your chest. Feel your neck is long and your crown is reaching up to the sky. The crown is the top of your head. Good. And just press your chest forward, and you might feel a nice lengthening and stretching just in your back here, your sacrum, not so much your hips. All right, now I want you to bring attention to your tailbone, and I want you to start to tuck your tailbone and round your sacrum, and now hollow out your belly. Good. And round your shoulders forward and let your hands hang on your arms hang. Now bring your chin to chest. Oh, are you starting to notice something? You might be able to take another breath in and take it a little deeper than you were before we started. Right. Now again, rooting down into your sit bones. Start to roll your shoulders up, stack them over your hips, back and down. Let your hands float here. Just notice your wrists and hands, shake them out. You might be holding a little tension in there. Make some wrist circles. Good, now take another breath in and reach up for the sky. Maybe you can take a deeper breath in now. So in our movement, we're actually starting to get some flow of energy, and we're releasing some tension, and then your body automatically is able to take in more air, which energizes us, and relaxes us and releases us. Shoulders roll up, back, and down away from your ears. One more time. And you'll find as you do this, your body will tell you it feels really good, so it will go yum, and do that. If it feels yuck, just adjust it or try something different. So let's come back into our opening chest, squeezing shoulder blades. Good, pressing into your seat. Whoa, just a bit sliding though. You can press into your hands. Press your hands into your lap a little bit. Look up to the sky, shoulders away from your ears. One breath here lifts your chest. And now let's bring our attention to our tailbone and start to round and tuck. Squeeze all the air out of your belly button when you're breathing out. And round your spine. Let your shoulders release and your arms are heavy. Take a big breath here and feel the widening in your back body, your upper back body. Just like you have wings or something. Just stretching them out. Get ready, let it all go, let that breath go with a good. Start to roll your shoulders up, back, and down away from your ears. Just do that a couple times. Beautiful. Now, let's shut our eyes down, rest our hands on our lap. Bring your attention to the sound of your breath. Start to breathe in through your nose if it's comfortable for you. Just allow that breath to flow wherever there's space in your body. Slowly taking that breath in and maybe pausing at the top if it's comfortable for you. Let's soften our jaw and slowly release that breath with a like you're fogging up a mirror. But when you're pressing at the end of the breath, press your belly button into spine. Good. One more breath. Take a breath in through your nose. You might feel the expansion in your body. And slowly release that breath with a and squeeze your belly button into spine at the end, pressing all that stale air out of your diaphragm. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. Maybe your shoulders roll up, back, and down away from your ears on that breath, and breathe out. Breathe in. And reach your hands up to the sky. And breathe out. Let's just do a forward fold here. Let your hands hang towards your feet and ankles. Let your neck be long and your head be heavy. Feel your shoulders releasing any tension, maybe your lower back, mid back, upper back. All right, now squeeze that belly button into spine and hollow out your breath as you exhale. And inhale, press into the soles of your feet and start to roll up. And you'll just graze your hands over your legs. Good. Shoulders roll up, back and down, away from your ears. We're getting that blood flow into your cells of your brain. Reach up in an extended mountain. Maybe press your chest open. Maybe look up to your fingertips and exhale. Let your hands float down towards your feet. Take a big breath here. Feel the widening in your back body and let it all go. Just ragdoll forward here. All right, belly button to spine. Use your core and start to slide up. So we're using our core now. Shoulders roll up, back, and down away from your ears. Beautiful. Take one big breath in through the nose, hold it and retain it if it's comfortable for you, or else let it go if you don't feel good about that. And get ready to open your mouth, soft jaw, and let's breathe that out. Relaxing all the muscles as we exhale, expanding our muscles and lengthening them as we inhale. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to twist. We're waking up our spine. So we're reaching up, we're lengthening our spine, we're folding forward, so we're rounding our spine, we're using that inflection, we're rolling up, we're using our core, shoulders come up, back and down away from our ears. And now we're going to reach out to either side. Reach those fingertips and squeeze your shoulder blades, open your chest, press into your feet, and as you're seated, tuck your tail so your belly button is engaged. You're engaging your core. Now exhale, all we're going to do is bring our attention to our tailbone. Okay? So you bring your attention to your tailbone, and now bring that energy from your tailbone all the way up your spine and lengthen your crown. Take a big breath in, and as we exhale, we're just going to give ourselves a little twist. All right? And let your hands float down wherever they feel comfortable. Now take another breath and lift your chest, press into your seat, create length, and as you exhale, let's twist from our tailbone up to our belly button, our rib cage, shoulders, and look behind you. Let's take one more breath here. Feel your length, and exhale, twist. Ready to inhale and float your hands up over to the other side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, twist. Inhale, feel the length. Tuck your belly button into spine, tuck your tail. Even maybe squeeze your inner thighs together, waking them up, and exhale. Let's look behind us. Just bringing that energy from your tailbone up to your rib cage, your shoulders, and now exhale again. Look behind you. Beautiful. And when you're ready to release, just float your hands over to your lap. Shoulders roll up, back, and down away from your ears. Now let's take a breath in, and shoulders roll up, back, and down away from our ears. Let it all go. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up to the sky, and exhale, let your hands float down by your sides. All right, now we're going to stand up. So get ready to stand up. I'm going to show you one more trick before we go. All right. So, I want to see if this feels good to you. I love doing this, so I thought I'd share it with you. So my feet are hip width apart, a little bit more than hip width apart. I always stand tall in mountain pose, so I'm always stacking my shoulders over my hips. I tuck my tail. I press my belly button into my spine as I exhale, and then I root down in the soles of my feet. So that's when I wiggle my toes a little bit and really press into the edges of my heels and the balls of my feet. Now I take a big breath in. Good. I imagine my chin is creating a line down to the notch in my clavicle. This will lengthen the back of your neck and let your shoulders release. The reason why I ask you to do this is because a lot of times we're like this all day, right? Or we're like this all day. So this is a really good exercise just to stand tall in mountain pose and reset your neck and your head over your shoulders. Shoulders over hips, tuck the tail, belly button into spine. You'll notice your hips are over your ankles. Good. Now let's just reach out to the edge of that chair or even the edge of your shelf, your cupboard, your countertop. And now I'm just going to reach my tail to the back wall and my crown to the front wall. I kind of call this a half lift in yoga, but I'm using my chair. So you press your hands into the back of the chair and now just let your head be heavy between your biceps. Now press into the soles of your feet and reach your tailbone up to the sky and your hamstrings to the back wall. Exhale, scoop your belly button to spine and release and let the weight of your head just allow all the tension to release. Maybe rock your head side to side, press into your palms. Take another breath here, lifting your tail and reaching your hamstrings. And just let your chest release down toward the earth. One more breath here. Sorry, let's do one more. I really love this one. Take a breath in. Pause and retain that breath. Let's get ready to let all the tension go. Release anything that no longer serves you. Make space for more life and more breath. Let it go. All right, soften your knees. And let's walk up toward the edge of our chair. Good. Shoulders roll up, back, and down away from your ears. Take a big breath in. Press your palms to heart center if it's in your practice. Look at your thumb mounds and press them into your heart center. Using the energy of your palms, pressing them together, feeling your chest strong, opening up. Take a big breath here, shoulders stack over your hips, tuck your tail, belly button to spine, press into the soles of your feet and wiggle your toes. Good. And let's shut our eyes down and bring our chin to chest. Let's bring our attention back to our breath. Just noticing the inflow and the outflow of your breath. Checking in with your body. And now checking in with your thoughts. Perhaps they've slowed down a bit. Maybe you're feeling a little calmer. Maybe your nervous system's quieted down a little bit. Whenever you're ready, let's just open our eyes as if for the very first time with some peace and love to share with the rest of the people in your office or in your home or wherever you are. And if there's nobody around you, why don't you give yourself a little extra self-love today? Okay, so from my heart to yours, peace and love and blessings. See you next time for another mindfulness moment.